Pak Imran nak buy gold setahun hold
Tak, sebenarnya itu pun boleh
Rasa
juga
bukan timing.
untuk buy hold, tapi kena tengok kalau contohnya sekarang ni tiba-tiba Rusia pergi serang Ukraine, okay? Terus buy gold boleh hold at least untuk beberapa bulan. Ataupun tiba-tiba contohlah China pergi serang Taiwan, terus the moment dia serang je pergi beli gold. Ataupun tiba-tiba contohnya lah apa tu, Iran launch nuclear missile pergi Israel. The moment they launch je, beli gold, boleh simpan at least beberapa bulan. So gold dia very sensitive untuk isu-isu politik ataupun geopolitik.
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. Okey, kita ada soalan daripada Tuan Dinesh. Okey, kalau pakai micro account lot kecil tapi depo agak besar, let's say $1,000 run saja, EA base kita avoid emosis. Rasa boleh tahan as long as margin tak drop dari 1,000. Apa pendapat cikgu?
Mungkin Bun nak bagi pendapat dulu sebelum saya
Saya tak berapa faham soalan actually. Maksud dia apa? Kalau pakai account micro, then depo $1,000, then EA base kita avoid emosi.
Okay, so basically dia punya in a nutshell, soalan yang dia tanya adalah pasal berapa dia boleh tahan. Okay, correct as if you are right lah. Okay, so saya just ulang balik, kalau pakai micro account lot kecil tapi depo agak besar, let's say $1,000 run saja, EA based on kita. Okay, saya rasa siapa tu, Dinesh, okay, ada video saya pernah buat, okay, pasal ni, ataupun rasanya dekat 3-4 minggu lepas, even dalam live FB bulan bear show, kita ada orang tanya ataupun saya recommend yang mana bagus, sama ada trade manual ataupun run robot. Okay, the answer is better to run both. Okay, it's not either or. Okay, if you can do both, that would be better. Okay, so back to answer your question. Okay, manual still trade, sebab manual kadang-kadang kita boleh dapat immediate quick profit. Okay, it also depends how you manage it. Okay, we don't want you guys to just trade ataupun gambling ataupun trade high risk. Okay, even when I say quick profit, just ensure you have a portfolio growth account. That means you got SOP, you got strategies. So that's a 1 or 2 accounts. Then 1 or 2 accounts, either you join the contest ataupun you guna untuk high risk trading. Basically standard account ataupun even can be a micro account untuk for you to make quick gain. That means you masuk satu standard lot untuk take 10 pips, 20 pips untuk just to make quick, because EA very difficult. I've seen it based on my personal experience. There are no EAs that is a high risk that actually can last more than 6 months or more than 1 year, or at most more than 2 years. Okay, the most ataupun the best one ataupun the safest one will be the safe setting, which actually give you maybe only about 5 to 10% ataupun about 20% per month, but it's very consistent. But it will be more of a low risk setting. That's for the EA. Okay, so to answer your question, $1,000 for example in XM, if you open a micro account, definitely for sure, okay, if you depo $1,000, if you run only one pair ataupun at most 2 pair, and even that pair also plays a role. Let's say if you put an EA on a Euro USD and probably let's say USD chef ataupun Euro chef, that kind of thing, these two, if you run it with $1,000, I would say probably your EA can continue generate profit without MC. But that $1,000, for example, okay, I'm just giving a relative comparison so you make your own decision. Okay, you actually run UJ, EJ, GJ, okay, and also let's say gold. These 4 pairs in one account and only $1,000, very likely after about 6 months, your account will MC ataupun stop up. Ataupun even not 6 months, within 3 or 4 months. Okay, you can trust me because I've done all these things 4 or 5 years ago, even 3 years ago. So that's why if you're saying $1,000, okay, micro account with 2 pairs ataupun even maximum 3 or 4 pairs, but the pairs also plays a role. If you go and take GJ, GU, okay, EJ, and then maybe gold ataupun even UCAT, these 4 pairs into one account, definitely ataupun most likely your account will stop out. But if you only trade, let's say EU, USHEF, probably Euro Chef, and then yeah, these 3 for your $1,000 account shouldn't be any. Okay, because I can actually even with the $50 account, okay, I can run EU in a EA. For $100 account, I can run gold, okay, but only gold. For UCAT, probably was $60, $70 on a micro account. For GU and GJ in the same account, probably I need about $150 or $200. So I hope you get the idea. So this is how much. Again, it also depends on the type of EA you're running. The type of EA I'm running, depending on the pitch step, ataupun depending on the lot multiplier, okay, or based on the candle open, etc. Whether you are trading on the hourly or 15 minutes, or you're running on a 4 hourly or daily. If you're running on a daily or 4 hourly, definitely your account probably can sustain. But if you're running on a 5 minutes or 15 minutes, even it's a EU or UJ, assuming you're running about 4 pairs, even with $1,000, very likely you stop out. So it also depends what type of EA. So that's why the time frame, that if you're going, your EA is based on the time frame or candle. Okay, you also need to look at which pair, what pair, and the time frame. Okay, but put it simply, if you are just running EU, USHEF, UJ for $1,000, let's say take it's every 50 pip step, and if you're running multiplier on a 1.1 ataupun at most 1.2, I think your account will last longer ataupun shouldn't have any problem with MC. But if you're putting multiplier as a 2 ataupun 3 and your pip stats about 10 pips, 20 pips, and you're running every 5-minute candle or 15 minutes candle, surely I would say probably less than 3 months your account will stop out. Even if you're running on an EU, because EU, even the recent trend, if you see from 123 until 111, that's almost about 1,100 pips. That takes almost about 6-7 months probably. There's no retracement that actually can go back to do your TP on this. Okay, so that's why even if you're running EU, there are times it will orang kata trend. Okay, most of the EA will be running on a martingale. Okay, so and if it's a strong trend and your margin cannot sustain, then you will easily stop out. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. But again, if you are running on a safe mode, safe setting, like what I said, daily or H4 candle, ataupun your pip steps about 50 or 80 pips, or even 100 pips, that should be, and multiply is of 1.1 to 1.5, shouldn't be a problem.
Okey, baik. Terima kasih Cikgu Rashid. So itu apa pandangan Cikgu Rashid ya untuk soalan Tuan Dinesh.